So here we are, day 1 of lockdown, and how we're going to stay fit. Well, over the next few weeks, I am going to be uploading videos just like this one on how to use our surroundings at home to help us stay fit. So exercises involving furniture, lots of body weight stuff, so you only need yourself to do them. So squats, lunges, press ups, sit ups, that kind of thing. And I've also got some equipment as well. I've got some resistance bands and I've got a suspension trainer as well. So I'm going to be incorporating those into the videos as well. So let's hope this goes well. To start off, we're doing bodyweight exercises just for today, just to get everything moving. A lot of people won't have resistance bands or suspension trainers or other such equipment. So we're going to do bodyweight today. And let's start off with some squats. So we are going to start with the basics. We're going to do some bodyweight exercises that everyone can do at home, providing they've got enough space. Now I've had to move my kitchen around a little bit in order for me to have that space to make a video, but I digress. We're going to start with lunges, and then we're going to go on to squats, then we're going to go on to sit-ups, and we're going to go on to press-ups, and then we're going to show different variations of each of those if for whatever reason you find those difficult. So let's give it a go. Start with lunges. Back straight, head up. We're going to step forward with our left leg first. We're going to make sure there's a nice right angle in our knee as soon as we go down. Straight ahead and bend down. Now, I don't know if you can see it, I'm creating a right angle in my knee here. And we're going to go back and then swap legs. So right angle in this one and straight down. Now, when you bend down, you want to make sure that the knee that's closest to the ground is about ½ an inch off. You don't want to touch it, you don't want to rest any of the weight on this leg, you want to just hover. And I'm just going to go back and we're going to do 20 lunges all together, so it'll be 10 on each leg. So I've already done 1 on each leg, so we're going 2, 2, 3. Lovely stuff. Next up are squats. One of the reasons why we're doing the lower body to start a warm-up is because it uses the biggest muscle group in the body, which are the legs. So it gets your heart rate going. It's fantastic for a warm-up. Gets you woken up as well. So let's move on to squats. Simply put your feet shoulder width apart, back straight, head up. I put my arms out in front of me because it helps me with my balance. It's completely up to you. You can hold on to the side of your head, cross your arms, whatever feels good. I'm just going to go, bend our knees, and just sit into our little pocket there. Do 10 of those. Stuff. See, I'm already catching my breath. It means everything that I'm doing is psyching me up for the workout, which is fantastic. Now we're going to move on to sit-ups. A lot of people have some problems with sit-ups. You know, simply put, their hip flexors aren't strong enough for them to lift their torso into their knees. And so, in order to combat that, they'll get someone to stand on their feet, or they'll put their feet under the sofas or something like that. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do sit-ups with assisted sit-ups, and then we're going to show how we can improve the muscle that is at a loss as such when you do assisted sit-ups by doing leg raises lying down. Okay, so moving on to sit-ups now. I'm not doing any assisted sit-ups, but nothing on my feet to help me. So these are just going to be your bog standard sit-ups. All we're going to do, make sure you've got enough space. Sit in a nice comfortable position. I normally do sit-ups like this, that, whatever you like, doesn't matter. All we're going to do is make sure that our shoulder blades touch the ground, like this. Now, if it helps, you can put your head back completely on the ground like that, but I don't tend to. As long as my shoulder blades are hitting the ground, then I know that I'm completely flat. And then just bring it back up again. A lot of people like to add twists into these. So for the sake of that purpose, we're literally just going to go right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee. 1, 2, 3. Now, a really good way of stretching out the abs, once you're done, is go into a nice little seal pose. Essentially, all you do So you lay flat, you just press up like a seal, and it stretches out all your abdomen. Especially when you haven't worked abs in a while. Now, because we didn't have anything on our legs to help us with the sit-ups, I would suggest not doing this next exercise. However, if you did need something to put on your feet in order for you to then lift your torso to your knees, then do this next exercise, because what you're doing is you're substituting your hip flexors for a sofa or for someone else standing on your feet. So we're going to work on the hip flexors. So super simple in theory, but the actual exercise is relatively hard. Now, I would normally use an exercise mat, but I don't have one at home. So I'm going to use this for my lower back. And all it will do is just cushion the blow bit, really. So you just want to lightly place the towel underneath, or if you have a cushion, cushions work fine. And if you don't have any of that, then just put your hands underneath your back like that, and that should work. But essentially all we're going to do is put our legs forward like this, lift our legs up, just up and down, and do that 20 times. Easy money. Now, if you find that exercise a little bit too difficult, because it does take a lot out of you, then really simply just bend the knees. That's all you have to do. So let's put this back, find our positioning again. Instead of going up with our legs, what we're going to do is just bring our knees up. But never rest your feet, your heels as such, on the floor, because that just completely takes out the activation. Now, for the next exercise, we're going to be doing press-ups. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with press-ups, primarily because it's just underdeveloped chest muscles or something. You know, a lot of jobs out there sitting at desks, or you know, even like I work in a bar part-time, doing that doesn't really exercise the chest. And so what we're going to do is that we're going to do standard press-ups, and then we're going to do assisted press-ups. Let's see how that goes. So, standard press-up position. Let's go. All you want to do is put your hands just in front of your chest, like this, just beyond a shoulder width apart, and then you want to be able to, if you can, stick your thumbs out, and you just want to essentially touch your nipples on your thumbs. Simple as that. Easy. Now, like I said, recurring wrist injury, so I have got these bad boys, and that just helps me get a firmer grip, allows me to activate my arms a little bit more to take some of the pressure off of my wrist. But yeah, I like doing sets of 20 on this. If you can't do sets of 20, then similar to the hip flexor exercises we were doing, you just keep the knees on the ground. I like to cross my legs behind me, and then you want to keep a straight back. You just want to go down like this. It takes a lot of the pressure off, because you take out all the lower part of your body, essentially. Super good for beginners, and you can do as many of those as you like. If it's still too difficult, then just raise something. So do it against a sofa with your knees on, or on the stairs perhaps. But for now, I'm going to crack on with these. So now we're really starting to work up a sweat. We've done squats, we've done lunges, we've done sit-ups, we've done leg raises, we've done press-ups, and essentially you've got yourself about 5 exercises there, and we can do that in a circuit. Now, you can move the coffee table out of the way and set it up in your front room and have different areas for different exercises. That's always a good motivation, I find, than just doing it in the same spot again and again and again. It gets very repetitive, very boring. You can also, you know, potentially do some of it outside, some of it inside. Whatever you feel comfortable with, just do it. If you've got anyone in the house that wants to do exercises with you, then that would be good as well. I will be uploading a video within these next few days of how to work out with someone else and use the other person's body as such as a potential weight, and vice versa. So yeah. So we've done our press ups, our sit ups, our squats, our lunges, our leg raises. Now it's just time to do everything that we've done again and again and again. So I'm gonna crack on with this workout. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse.
You don't give me time, you just waste my time. I don't pay no mind, no. You don't give me time, you just waste my time. I don't pay no mind, no. I don't wanna fall in love.
best things about exercise after you've finished is that you get this endorphin release. And for me, it kind of motivates me to do something else in the day, something creative, something productive. Although I've already got that sense of accomplishment, so even if I did nothing for the rest of the day, I feel as if today has been productive. You know, I've looked after my body. You know, maybe next it's time to look after my mind. So I'll do something along those lines. I might go for a walk today. It's a wonderful blue sky outside. So, you know, who knows? At the moment, the world is our oyster, as long as we do it inside.